take a minute. I need a drink as usual. Nothing new about the drink. Always got to have a little drink in the morning of coffee. Nothing else. Don't do that. Just don't. I don't know how people can drink early in the morning. I'm all about, like, if you're on vacation and you have one just before lunch or maybe at lunchtime, that's good. But in the morning, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't. I need to wake up first. You know what I mean? Right. Okay. Good morning. It is Wednesday, September 22nd of 2021. I did get the date right today, didn't I? Yes, I did. Yesterday I did not. I had to cut that part out. So yes, we got some classic rock news today. Let's go. Joan Jett announced yesterday that she is canceling the rest of her shows for 2021. Here is what Joan said. It's been a thrill to be back on tour recently. We all missed being on the road, playing for fans and playing together again. The continuing surge of ... cases due to the DV should be of concern to all of us. While we are fully V'd, I'm sure you're getting all of these abbreviations that I'm throwing out there. We just can't say them here on this platform. We are still being extremely cautious to protect our fans, our crew, and everyone else that works so hard to put on our shows. For that reason, we have decided to postpone the remaining performances that were planned for 2021. And more from that, our last date of the tour will be September 28th, which is in just a few days. We're disappointed to have to take this step, but we feel it necessary to protect the health of everyone. Stay safe, and we'll see you in 2022. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. So the big stadium tour with Joan, Poison, Def Leppard, and Motley Crue is set for next year, but I figure if things keep going the way they're going, I'm just not sure how that stadium tour will happen. Because first of all, if we're still doing the socially distant thing at that point, which, let's face it, we've all been watching a lot of shows online. No one is socially distant, right? It's just not happening. It's hard for that to happen at a show unless we were in the beginning of what was going on. And what sticks out in my mind is that Sammy Hagar show in Florida where Vince Neil made a surprise appearance and everyone was in their own pod. Which, how long can you do that? Because you cannot sell that many tickets and you just cannot have that many people there. So in the beginning, I guess that was fine. But going forward and doing a stadium tour, there is absolutely no way that will be able to be a thing, or else it will be a money loser, not a money maker. And everyone has to make money to support themselves. So, yep. Now, again, concerts are continuously getting canceled. However, concerts are still happening. Any indoor venue in New York City requires that you have the you-know-what. Again, can't say it. You know what I'm talking about. So I guess it's going to be interesting to find out how many people attend these Broadway shows and even the Rockettes. I got an email from them last night. I was so excited. I opened up the email and there's a lot of, different rules or whatever that you have to follow to go to these shows. So the Christmas season, I'm thinking, will still be very heavily attended in New York City. People will want to go see the tree because the tree is absolutely beautiful. That is, I have to say, one of my favorite parts, the big tree in Rockefeller Center. See, I'm totally from Rhode Island. Rockefeller Center in New York City. I've never been to the tree lighting, but I've been to see the tree several times, and it's just so fun. It's just electrifying to be in New York City during the holidays. So we'll see. I guess we'll be kept up to date on how ticket sales go for all of these shows. And, we just wish everyone the best and move forward, Mary, good morning. I'm glad you made it. Hello. hi, how are you? I know the Rockettes, I have to tell you, that show is so fun. It's just fun. You leave there going, I had fun. I had a good time. The Rockettes are great. If you ever get a chance to go, Mary, really make it a point to, because and how these people do what they do in this show is, I still am in awe. It's the same show basically every single year, but I still walk away going, how the heck did they do that? How? It's just a lot of discipline. Oh my gosh. I have the particular routine in my head. It's the soldier one where they all lean back on each other, and it's so awesome. I love the Rockettes. Moving on. Elton John, he is hungry, apparently, in a commercial sort of way. Elton recently teamed up with rapper Lil Nas X, he has an X at the end of his name, to do an Uber Eats commercial. Elton doesn't need to do an Uber Eats commercial. He's worth gazillions of dollars, but it looks like he had a good time. I mean, it was very non-Sir Elton-ish to do that, but he did it, and yay for him. In the commercial, Lil Nas X is, I always forget the X, but I guess people just call him Lil Nas. All right, so in the commercial, Lil Nas is riding an automated horse, because remember, he did that song Old Town Road with Billy Ray Cyrus, so he's pretending to ride a horse. And Elton is on an automated rocket ship, probably because he's the Rocket Man, very thoughtfully and carefully mapped out for this commercial. So both of them order from Uber Eats, making you want to order from Uber Eats. Will this make you want to order from Uber Eats? I have never ordered from Uber Eats. Basically, whenever we do order out, which, we get our pizza, which is fabulous, Al goes and picks it up, pretty much. Occasionally we have it delivered. Like in the winter, we will have it delivered, but pretty much he shags it out and he goes to get it. But this coming Saturday on the 25th, you can watch Elton on Global Citizen Live via Apple TV or at globalcitizen.com. It's a 24-hour event. Other performers include Duran Duran, Cyndi Lauper, and Metallica. Proceeds will go to Global Recovery, which will be resuming learning, ending hunger, and will provide equity for all. All about that. Let's go. That should be fun. And then after that, Elton is done until, he's done until 2023 for the UK and Europe portion of his tour. Other than that, will he be performing in the United States in 2022? I think so, but he's got to have hip surgery. The guy's hurting. Oh, so Mary, you've seen that commercial. I only saw it because I looked it up on YouTube. I have not seen it on television. And it's pretty funny. I was just, wow, Elton's doing a commercial for food. Like it just, I don't know, it's weird, but it was good. Just strange that he decided to pull the plug and do it, Coffee's tight this morning. I'm sorry, I say it every day, and Al goes, you repeat yourself all the time, but that pumpkin flavor by International Coffee, it makes it just, all summer I was doing the hazelnut one, but now that the pumpkin is in play, I say yay, yay. On Monday night, this kicked off their last Domino tour in Birmingham, England, and Phil Collins sang from a chair on the stage the entire night. Throughout the show, Mike Rutherford also sat while he played, and this was the first time the band has played publicly in 13 years since 2007's Turn It On Again tour. Phil said that he doesn't rehearse at all, which is so crazy to me because their show is about 3 hours long, and you don't rehearse. But again, he's been doing this for a while. Phil is going to perform how he needs to, and I'm thinking he knows what's best for Phil. He just does. Phil has battled several different health issues over the years and has made it very clear that this is the last time you will see Genesis on tour again. So if you want to go, you got a couple months to, and There are some tickets available in some of the cities. I looked them up last night, and you can get some tickets. So if you're interested, check it out. 2021 will mark the end for the band's road gigs. There are no meet and greets available to the general public, and their very last show will be near me in Boston, Massachusetts on Thursday, December 16th. That will be their last show ever. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Now on to Steve Perry, which I know Mary Mendoza will be very, very happy about. Tomorrow is the day that bidding will begin for Steve Perry's tail, his tuxedo tails. You guys, get your minds out of the gutter, for crying out loud. Mind you, I will be saying this again. Auction has already started. Bidding has started. But I guess the public portion begins tomorrow. Now, Steve has taken his favorite car and put it up for auction, and all in the name of charity, because that's what he does. Included in the Steve Perry bundle of love will be a signed copy of his upcoming holiday release this season, his custom-made tuxedo jacket with tails that he has worn in many, many concerts. And Steve has said in the past that he was inspired by Fred Astaire, and his tails that he had them all custom made to perfectly suit him in the concert world. And he made his tails longer. So Steve has a very long tail. Imagine. Mm-hmm. The creme de la creme of the Steve Perry bundle to be auctioned off will be his 1979 Mercedes-Benz 450 SL. Should be a 450 SP. Don't you think? Mercedes should just change the name of that to an SP for Steve Perry, because it's so close. I mean, an L and a P, very close together in the alphabet. And Steve drove this car to and from his Journey recording and writing sessions for a long time. And remember his song, No Erasing? He says, one more time, we're here together in the backseat of your car. I'm guessing it was his car that he was really talking about. He just used the word your because your sounded better lyrically. You know, sometimes you have to change things around when you're writing a song. Not that I've written many myself, but I bet he meant my car. It just didn't flow. So he had to say your car. So this is perfect for this auction. And No Erasing should be playing in the background while you're bidding, because then it'll make you bid higher. And you'll have to mortgage your home to get the car. Now, some notable things about the Mercedes 450 SP. I know it's an SL. I'm going to do what I want because I can, because who's going to stop me from calling it an SP, right? Please note that there is a dent on the driver's side door as well as on the left quarter panel, and there is just under 144,000 miles on this Mercedes 450 SP. I just thought you would want to know that information, because just in case you're bidding, you know. Now, the proceeds from the auction will go directly to the Junior Giants program, which provides a free softball program for thousands of kids ages 5 through 18. Awesome, because this is what Steve Perry does. He just gives back all the time. Now, people have already been bidding, as I said just a couple of minutes ago. And as I write, lifting my eyebrows, this bid was at $31,050. And the public isn't even involved in it yet. And the public, again, can start bidding tomorrow on the 23rd. You can visit, if you're ready, if you have some cashola in hand, you can go visit capitalcityauction.com. And Steve is right there on the front page. You just click on his little box. You click on Steve's box, and it'll take you right to Steve. And go bananas. Just bid all your money away. I would think that maybe he would personally hand the keys over to the new owner. And if it's a crazy fan, I could see that fan jumping on top of Steve as he handed the keys over, whether it be man or woman, just jumping on him. I don't know if he would like that, but I could see it. So Steve is just doing some cool things, and it'll be fun, really, to see how high the bidding gets. My guess my personal guess is that it's going to 250 whereabouts, maybe even more, but I'm going to put that number on it. What do you think? Let us know what you think. How high is the bid going to go? Do you think it'll reach $1 million? I don't think so. I don't. But 250, that's not a bad chunk of change. Really, if it gets to that point, it's pretty good. And it's pretty good to give all 100% is going to charity. So I love it. Mary said she's going to bid. Oh, or do you mean you would jump on him? I think Mary means she would jump on Steve Perry. I would jump on him. I think we all would. Why not? I mean, just run and jump. I can visualize it. Last up, we need to send out some great positive vibes and strength and love to our friend, Dean Castronovo. Now, he put on his social media late yesterday that he is going in for back surgery tomorrow. So I want you guys to flood his Instagram, his Twitter, his Facebook. You can head over to Team Dino as well on Facebook and just pour it on. Dean, good luck. We love you. Get well soon. Do it. Just do it, because he has brought so much light to all of us lately and so much happiness about him being back in Journey. Just let it go. Let it go. So Mary said there was no limit set on the auction. No, of course there's no limit, because they want as much money as they can for this charity. But I'm just thinking, trying to figure a number of where it's going to go. Let's go back to Dean for a second, shall we? I'm digressing. So yes, so send everything out to Dean. Tell him you love him. Tell him you hope he gets better real soon. His back surgery is scheduled for tomorrow. And we personally are also sending all of our love and strength and positivity out to him. Best of luck, Dean. Guys, have an amazing Wednesday. No matter what obstacles get thrown your way today, just work through it, climb over it, step above it, and rise above. Rise above, because that's what we do. And if you are having a crummy, bummy day, remember, all of us here in this awesome community are here for you. If you're having a great day, just spread that positivity and awesomeness to someone who may not be having a good day, because it's all about being in this together, staying strong, staying happy, and letting the music keep us alive. I'm not even kidding. Hi, Kathy. Good morning. How are you? Thank you so much for hopping in. So again, I hope that all of you have a great day. Remember to be kind to absolutely everyone. Be strong. And most importantly, always remember to keep rocking, because the music just lifts us up, right? All the time. It's all I did yesterday. I was listening to music. I needed to. And it just helps me all the time. Have an awesome day, guys. And as Mary says, don't stop believing, DSB. Happy Wednesday.